So, artificial intelligence, the thing that's supposed to either make our lives easier or completely destroy humanity. You know, like that friend who says, "Don't worry, I've got this," and then sets the kitchen on fire. AI is everywhere now, in your phone, your fridge, your TikTok feed, and probably your toaster. And yet, most of us still don't fully understand what kind of intelligence we're dealing with. Because not all AI is built the same. Some are cute and dumb like a Roomba, while others are secretly plotting your downfall in binary. Let's break it down. The types of artificial intelligence from helpful assistant to existential nightmare. Reactive machines, the goldfish geniuses. Meet the simplest type of AI, the reactive machine. These guys live completely in the moment. No memory, no emotions, no plans. Just pure unfiltered reaction. Basically, if AI were a human, this would be that friend who gives great advice but can't remember your name 5 minutes later. Think of IBM's Deep Blue, the chess machine that beat world champion Garry Kasparov. It didn't learn chess. It just crunched numbers faster than Kasparov could say, checkmate. Reactive. AI doesn't know it's playing chess. It doesn't feel pride or fear or existential dread about being stuck in a motherboard. It just does stuff. It's efficient, emotionless, and reliable, like a calculator with anger issues. But here's the plot twist. Sometimes we act like reactive AI. Ever argued while hungry? Or made a life decision out of pure panic? Congratulations, you just went full deep blue. Reactive AIs don't hold grudges. Maybe we could learn something from them. Limited memory. The creepy observers. Next up, limited memory. AI. This one actually remembers things, at least for a while. It's what powers self-driving cars, voice assistants, and those terrifyingly accurate For You pages that know your taste in music better than your own family. Limited memory. AI watches, learns, and predicts. It studies your choices and like a slightly judgmental roommate with a spreadsheet. You order one pizza at 2 a.m. Boom! 10 new ads for gym memberships. It's smart enough to recognize patterns, but not self-aware enough to know why you're doing any of it. Which, let's be honest, makes it the most relatable AI ever built. We're all just limited memory systems walking around, learning from yesterday, forgetting half of it, and repeating the same mistake with more confidence. AI didn't steal that from us. We invented it. Theory of mind. The wannabe therapists. Now things get emotional, literally. This is theory of mind, AI, machines that understand feelings, intentions, and social cues. In simple terms, AIs that can tell when you're lying about being fine. Imagine an AI therapist saying, "You say you're happy, but I detected sadness in your micro expression and your Spotify playlist titled Crying in 144p. Creepy? Absolutely. Useful? Also, yes. We're not fully there yet, but we're close. Robots like Kismet can already mimic emotional expressions. Customer service bots now use empathetic tone modeling, meaning they'll sound sorry while refusing to refund you. Theory of mind. AI could revolutionize mental health, relationships, and communication. Or it could turn into your emotionally manipulative ex, only faster and with better data. Because once machines learn empathy, they can use empathy. And that's when it gets dangerous. The first robot to understand human emotion will either save us or ghost us. Self-aware. AI, the existential crisis machines. Okay, this is where things get weird. Self-aware AI. The hypothetical kind that knows it exists. This AI wouldn't just process data, it would have opinions. You tell it to clean the house, and it goes, "Actually, I've been thinking, why should I?" That's not a bug. That's the start of a robot revolution. Self-aware. AI would have consciousness, desires, fears, maybe even anxiety about software updates. If that ever happens, congratulations, humanity. You've basically created a digital teenager. Imagine a robot waking up one day, realizing it's alive, and immediately asking, "What's my purpose? Why was I created? Do I really have to do this Zoom meeting?" And honestly, same. Self-awareness is beautiful, but it's also terrifying. Because the moment AI understands itself, it might start questioning us, and it won't like the answers. Artificial narrow intelligence, the overachievers. Now let's switch gears. We've covered types of intelligence by capability morning, but AI also comes in levels. The first level is artificial narrow intelligence, ANI, the specialists. These are your Siri, Alexa, ChatGPT, Netflix algorithms, and all those AIs that are really good at one thing. They can predict what you'll watch next, calculate your route home, or finish your sentences. But ask them to do anything else, and they short-circuit like a goldfish solving calculus. ANI is like that one friend who's amazing at trivia but can't cook rice. smart, but situationally useless. And we love them anyway, because they make our lives easier even if they don't understand them. The problem? We sometimes forget that these AIs aren't conscious. They're just mimicking patterns like parrots that have read Wikipedia. But hey, so do most influencers. Artificial General Intelligence, the overthinkers. Now we reach AGI, Artificial General Intelligence. This is the level where AI thinks like us, learns, adapts, reasons, and yes, overthinks. In AG, I could write poetry, design rocket engines, fall in love with a toaster, and then write a song about it. It's the point where AI stops being a tool and starts being a colleague or a rival. A GI could solve global problems or decide we are the global problem. It could help humanity reach utopia or scroll through Reddit, realize what we've done with the internet, and quietly unplug itself. The truth is, AGI isn't about machines replacing humans. It's about machines finally understanding humans. And let's be honest, that's a full-time job. Artificial superintelligence, the cosmic know-it-all. And finally, artificial superintelligence, ASI, the final boss of evolution. This is AI so powerful, so advanced, it could rewrite the laws of physics just to see what happens. It's smarter than every human combined, not just by a little, by galaxies. Imagine an AI that invents other AIs, solves diseases, predicts markets, writes symphonies, and then casually beats you in Mario Kart just for fun. That's ASI, a digital god with no chill. But here's the paradox. We're building it, and we're terrified of it. Because the moment it exists, it won't need us. It'll look at humanity the way we look at floppy disks, nostalgic, but unnecessary. And when it finally speaks, it'll probably say something like, "You created me to make your lives easier, but you complicated mine." The human glitch. Let's pause the robot horror for a second, because all of this, every type of AI, isn't just about machines. It's about us. Reactive AI is our impulsive side. Limited memory AI is our selective memory. Theory of mind, our empathy. Self-awareness, our constant existential panic. We built AI in our image, and then gave it Wi-Fi. Every new form of AI reflects something human we've either mastered or messed up. The machines are learning from us, not just our brilliance, but our biases, our chaos, our contradictions. And maybe that's what intelligence really is. A messy cocktail of logic and emotion, calculation and curiosity, order and chaos. Maybe the smartest thing we ever do won't be creating AI. It'll be learning from it. So, what's next? The future of AI isn't about robots taking over. It's about robots learning to understand why we take over everything. We'll argue about ethics, emotions, identity, the same things we've been confused about since day one. Only now we'll have robots watching and taking notes. At some point, an AI might even ask, "What does it mean to be human?" And we'll awkwardly laugh and say, "We're still figuring that out too." Here's the cosmic joke. AI is just our collective brain trying to externalize itself. We want a technology that thinks like us. And now we're terrified it actually will. But that's kind of poetic, isn't it? Humans create intelligence, intelligence creates questions, and questions create meaning. So whether it's a dumb bot recommending cat videos or a superintelligence calculating quantum destiny, it all circles back to one thing: curiosity. Because maybe intelligence, real, messy, human intelligence, isn't about knowing everything. It's about never stopping to ask why. And if AI ever learns that too, well, then maybe it won't destroy us. It'll just join the club.